And of course, Easter is one of the holiest days on the Christian calendar, is celebrated all over the world. So thrilled to say joining us now is Father Fadi Diab, Rector of St Andrew's Church, located in the city of Ramallah in the West Bank, only 15 kilometres away from Jerusalem. Father, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and wishing you a very, very happy Easter. How's things where you are at the moment? We're waking up on this Easter morning and there is so much conflict and strife in the world, but in particularly where you are.
Good morning to you and happy Easter to you and to all our friends in the UK. Well, as you mentioned, this is a time when the Palestinian Christian Church celebrate Easter in the Holy Land with sadness and challenges that continues to prevail in the life of the Palestinian people. Despite all the sadness, the Christians celebrate Easter with joy and hope that this day will bring change, that Christ's resurrection is the prevalence of life over death and hope over despair.
Is there, I mean, I know it's cold comfort to many, but the idea, I mean, one thing which we learn over Easter weekend, of course, is that sometimes suffering is necessary. Mm.
Well, suffering is part of what it means to be human. It is not God's intent for God's world. And that is why I believe that the Christmas message is the prevalence of life over suffering and the end of suffering, the prevalence of light over darkness. I don't believe that the killing of 32,000 Palestinians and the injury of more than 80,000 people is necessary. Unfortunately, this is part of human pride and human power. However, God uses that suffering to transform it into joy through the Easter message. It is very sad that the Palestinian community, especially those in Gaza, who have been trapped in the sanctuaries of the Catholic and Orthodox churches now for 6 months. For them, Easter is a hope that this too will end. That God's word is the last word, not the human word, not the human power. And this is the resurrection. This is the message of the resurrection. That at the end, it's God's word that prevails.
How do we take hope, though, do you think, Father, this Easter? You've mentioned the horrific figures of Palestinian casualties in all of this, and there's no argument here how horrific that is. But all of this driven by the hate in the hearts of those people in Hamas who started this, who planned the attack on Israel in October. We are in a world where hate seems to be getting more prominent, I'm afraid to say.
Well, I totally agree with you that we are experiencing a rise in hate and hate speech and hate actions. And this is very frightening to our humanity and our creation. I think the way we experience hope in the midst of this is to believe in the power of love, to believe in the power of God to transform hearts, to transform hate into love, to transform our relationship with the other into one of a constructive relationship towards humanity. That is the meaning of Easter today. That's the meaning of the resurrection. How the human person is transformed through the power of God into a new human being. That kind of transformation, what we need in our context and in our world today.
Very wise words indeed. Father Diab, good to see you this morning.
Thank you very much.
Very happy
And happy
Easter to you.
Easter to
Thank
all
you.
of you.
Thank you.